Hi. Welcome to a surprise broadcast where I have some time to kill. So I am just going to be giving a rundown and playoff scenario possibility. Excuse me. Um, for all teams, regardless of standing, that are currently active in the Indie Gaming League. We are through week 4, so let's jump into this, and we'll start with the stuff that no one really cares about. So we're jumping into ones. So first up is my sorry self. Oh look, here I am in 20th and inexplicably alive for the playoffs. Because I had an opponent forfeit. I'd probably need to run the table and that's not going to be likely. But hey. And then up in tier 3. So how is Reapsy doing? Reapsy is unfortunately at 0-4. One's life, yo. That's unfortunate. So probably on the one side, both Reapsy and I are probably eliminated from the playoffs. Well, Reapsy is because I guess if he runs the table, he has a chance. So I shouldn't say he's necessarily eliminated, but it is going to take a lot of work. All right, let's jump out. Well, let's just. So we're going to head over to 2, so we're going to do the west side first. There's supposed to be. Oh, look. There's my 2's team. Oh, look. We're in the playoffs. There's less than 16 teams. Just kind of. Green and I are playing up, so this is a very, very rough season. So yeah, not much to talk about here. So let us. Oh God. Okay. Um, you know what? We'll do this one in alphabetical order. So let's go find Division 4. This is a Tier 2 team. And this is Blues Clues. This is Reapsy's team. Reapsy and Potato. Why are they at 3-0? Do they have a bye week? Or did someone forget to report? Report your matches, everyone. So they'll probably, if they lose, they'll probably fall to 8th, maybe? No, they'll probably stay in 7th. If they win, like, they can jump up to 3rd. So, yeah, hopefully they can get that match reported. Because that's a really, really good showing for them. Jumping down to Tier 3. Lapis Lazuli, they look like they're eliminated, probably. Yeah, they're eliminated, unfortunately. I think this is a mixed team, so we got someone playing up in tier three. So like also their first foray for both these club members. So I don't know. It's to be expected. That's like what they're minus 16 in 14 games. So like that's yeah, that's like Krabby. That's like similar like what Krabby Clan is doing. So it's just like here's WDN at minus 15. So I would say that despite this, like that's a really good showing for them. So hopefully they'll stick with it. But I know it's discouraging to be at 0 and 4, but like minus 16 in 14 games, so you're basically losing. On average, you're losing by a goal every time, so you're keeping it close, not really getting beat up. Um, so like that's definitely like a good sign despite what the record indicates. Okay, so these guys don't seem to be underachieving. Well, that's amazing, by the way. So the Red Bulls are 3-1 and have a goal differential of -1. Keep in mind this is total. So they like are they like just literally feast and famine? Ah, they got hurt by that one. Forfeit. I forgot about that. Side note: we had 3 forfeit wins for the club. As T now says, play your matches, everyone. Show up. Oh, they're in Division Two. So the Squid Kings is they're missing a match. So this is just as an aside, kind of a team that's just kind of like sort of racked with problems. They're 1-2 right now through 3 games reported. There might be a forfeit loss in there. Not a bad split otherwise. So, um, and with 16 teams, they'll be making the playoffs too. Um, so yeah. Oh, playoff scenarios. One more win should lock the Red Bulls in. Okay, so that's that. Wait a minute, why are we going over here? We just want to check in on this side. For Frankenstein's monsters, or as I call them, IGL presents Dr. Frankenstein's Org Monster. They're sitting in 6th of 7. But they do have a match 1. Eh, I don't know what any of this means, but I just thought that I'd do it. But, this is just a massive, just throw together pickup team. So, and they look like they have a bye week. So they'll probably get slotted in here. They could be at the bottom. Geez, how's this work? So bye bye. Bye? I'm trying to imagine how playoffs will work. So they get by. One is in the semis already. Two's in the semis. Three's in the quarters. This matchup is in the quarters, and I think this feeds to the 3 seed. So that'll be interesting. Hey, go check up Indie Gaming League 317 on Twitch. They got some matches going on. Alright, let's go west. We're going west to Division 3. Check out these boys. Probably the ping is just kind of crushing it. This is our international affiliate sister club. And yeah, just look at that. Like, look at those goals for. I mean, that's just like, yeah, let's just look at what they're doing. Machine Head leading the charge, almost a goal and a half a game. Roy's at a third. Knows at 1.2. Some pretty good assist clips. Like, look at their shooting too. Like, Machine Head is shooting the worst at 37 and a quarter. Like, these guys are on fire. So congrats to them. Alright. So, who's up for... Oh, this wonderful division. Okay, well, we got 2 to clean up. Yeah, as you can see, Black Dragons, hey, we get to play Shinobi. We are inexplicably sitting at 3-1. We have a forfeit win on our record, too. So, the splits are a little messed up. A win should see us in, but we probably need to win 2 because our tiebreakers are kind of bad because of the forfeit. And sitting down in 17th is the Red Bulls. They need to win out. Just, like, look at that. They're like plus 34, and they're sitting at 2-2. So you know what that means. That's a problem. I think they have... Wow. They have to have a forfeit on their record, too. I'm pretty sure they have a forfeit on their record as well. A forfeit win. Nope, they're literally feast or famine. So yeah, that's... This is this is inexplicable. This is my team. We just like, uh, we were assembled at the last minute, so there's just like, just a lot of it's in a way it's like reminiscent of my threes team from last session where we're just trying to like work everything out, and it's a little rough going, um, especially when someone's playing up like me and uh, another teammate's trying to get back in the swing of things. So it's just the fact that we're 3-1 is weird, even if we do have an easy win. And then this is just, yeah, this totally looks like feast or famine with these guys, or something's not reported right. Something has to not be reported right because, well, no, that's right. Yeah, they just get swept a lot. So yeah, Rebels need to run the table. We probably need to go 2-1. Like this, Red Bulls might be able to sneak in at 3-3 if the mid here plays out favorably, just because of that. But they've got some work to do. Okay, so let's drop down to tier 3. And sitting in sixth place is the Black Mambas, sitting at 3-1. They just probably need to, yeah, they probably just need to win one to get in there. What I will say, what I do hate about this is that these should be averages. Because it's in a way it's really unfair, I think. Because well, I mean, like, look, the Black Mambas played 16 games. They've played 24. So it's kind of hard to get a really accurate assessment. Like, you know, these guys have played. Grand Platts have played 16. They got their one less. Saw 53 down here. There's 18. So it's like this is kind of distorted in a way because you don't have a goals per game or average. But Black Mamba is looking really good. Uh, wow, really? I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. A lot of tier 1 teams. Crimson Tachi. Yeah, they're on 5 games. Their opponent this week, they have no match. It's a forfeit win. So they're looking really, really good. Their numbers are going to get skewed because of the forfeit. But yeah, they look like they're in. Um, so they'll probably end up here. So you know, a win next week will put them in a really good position for playoffs. I mean, they look like they're locked, but you know, why chance it? Got there and win. Great season by them. Okay, so we drop down here. This is in the tier 4 range. So Scorpions, sort of right now, if the playoffs started today, on the outside looking in the 17th seed. Probably going to need to win too. So yeah, because like Thick Boys haven't played, like SAG has. This is like the only one that's outstanding. Yeah. So I guess this is probably a bye match, so this could like greatly influence things. So like I guess if Thick Boys lose, Scorpions would technically be in. Like this is going to be a dogfight. So I mean, obviously the recommendation is they could get in at 3-3, Like, but if they win their next two, they'll have no problem. They'll probably end up in here, but once you make the playoffs, anything can happen. And then finally, team coming up in about half an hour. White Mirage. So they lost in 5. So yeah, that's the way you want to do. You want to sweep your wins and take it to 5 in your losses. But yeah, they're in really good shape. Probably just need to win one of the last two, and they'll be in. Uh, I've been calling them secretly our best tier 2 team. Like, they don't have the split like Red Bulls do, but I mean, this is actually. I don't know. Wait a minute. This is actually. Well, it's not a better split. It's plus 28. So, I mean, but still, that's really, really good. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Um, I don't have timestamps on this channel, but I can go back and do it again if you're still around, Zach. I'll be more than happy to do it. We got time to kill. So Crimson Tachi and Black Mambas. You're D7, right? So that's where you guys sit. Just need to win one, and I'm pretty sure you guys are in. Questions from the audience? Well, I wouldn't worry about that. Like, there's nothing. Okay, so this has come up. So I'm just gonna go off on a tangent. Like, there's probably like sandbagging, and I could freely admit to sandbagging because I did that for the winter session. Um, Mostly because I was borderline high champ 2, low champ 3. Um, and for, again, and that turned out really wonderful. And like, I know it's happened a couple times in the club too. It's just you hold back. Because always like the playing up is a little rough unless you've been doing it for so long. And there's really not much you can do if someone is going to sit here and like smurf in a free league. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, I probably it would have been taking a lot of work um, last session to like try and keep my rank down um, because I've done such a great job of it already this like season. Um, but like for me, I felt like it was a time. But like, there's nothing. Yeah, Well, in a way, like I wouldn't worry too much about like, oh no, we went undefeated. When are we going to lose in the playoffs? Like for a full division, you know, all 16 teams are pretty good. Obviously, like the ones at the top are better, but like I wouldn't worry like too much about it. I think one of the things is just trying to get in the playoffs and then get in there and do as much damage as possible. And again, like some of our most bizarre playoff stories are uh, whatever BBC West in the fall winning their only game in the quarterfinals or their only match in the quarterfinals because there weren't 16 teams. Last winter, the tier 1 team that Green was on, I think that was like Sac, Unforgiven, and Murloc, and they won their first in the round of 16. So it's like, or whatever their first round of playoffs. Yeah. So like, it's funny how largely it does. It's also, I guess I could speak to it now because I think it needs to be called out. And like, never assume a match is easy. So I'm just going on record now. Never assume that a match is easy. Never assume that you're just going to walk over your opponents. Sure, maybe the match may bear it out, but like I don't. Yeah, and they're 2-2. Like this is a goal differential that should belong up here, and they're 2-2. And I have been again. I'm going on record. I have been complaining mostly about those teams since the summer that they have this just weird ability to just take their foot off the gas or not get up for a team. And I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I'm tired of hearing the BS is like we were better than them. If you were better than them, you would have beat them. So it's like cut the excuses. It's along the lines of my teammates suck. Most of the time, yeah, your teammates do suck, but like, I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know. I literally don't know what to say. What did I say? This was 36. This is a plus 36. This is a plus 36 in 16 games. Like, there can't be any other team like this. I mean, I know what's influencing it though. Like, but still, because apparently that game counted. So maybe it should be lower. But like again, I don't know where it should be capped at. But still, like even then, like they've let in like 28. Like just comparing it to like all around these teams, like this is just like you can kind of look at like the Wheeling Hipsters here in 19th. They're plus 8 and they've only let in 21, and it's in 15 games. So it's like they could be getting swept a lot. Feast or famine again. But still, like yeah, I think that's influencing this, but it's like whatever. So it should probably be like 46 or something like that. I don't know when the other team quit trying. But again, like even that, like this is a team. I mean, granted, the signs were there in the finals last session that because they almost got reverse swept. So it's like I really wish I could point to where it is, but I think it's just they need to. Ah, there's a border. There is a fine line to walk between confidence and arrogance slash entitlement. And I think the Red Bulls they're the only team that I know of in the club that walks this line a lot. So I don't know where the problem is because the thing is they're really good, and this team has continuity. So it's like I don't understand this. Like, and I know like why this is because we have a forfeit win. That's the only reason why we're 3-1. Like again, I don't know had we played our team in week 4, had we would have won anyways. So these numbers might be better, but it's like I know why we're sitting here rather than possibly like down here. But this is just this is more aggravating than anything I got going on with my teams or my ones quest. And I wish I could figure out like what to fix it, what to do to fix it. And it just maybe we just need to tell them just don't look at your team, don't worry about it, because I'll freely admit like Dill spends way too much time agonizing over stuff. It's like just go out there and play. Also work on your comms. So yeah, what I used for this is our handy dandy schedule. And just look at the teams. Alright, well, that will go ahead and do it. I'm sorry I got off on a round of Red Bulls, but you know. Oh, they make me so angry because they could be so much better. They should be up here. Okay. Here, let's just we'll do this live. So Thursday is what, the 7th? Here's some behind the scenes stupid Google files. So okay, so it's on the community network or on one of the caster streams, I should say. Not that it's one of the community casters. Okay. Heck, we can go find that right now. Hey everyone, here's a live demonstration. Um, Also, how to find everything. No, I don't want. Um, there. I didn't scroll far enough. Okay, so on Thursday, who's streaming Thursday? Is it Coyote? Oh, Ivory. Okay. Oh. Okay. I was looking for BBC. Okay. Yeah. Let's get that. Let's get that on the schedule. So Ivory TV. There. We did. Ah! Well, you guys got a fight on your hands. You got this though. All right. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Cause well, incoming. We got White Mirage in less than 15 minutes. So that concludes the I guess the State of the Union address for the BBC through IGL's spring circuit week 4. And if you have any problems with this, go ahead and just flame Delhi while you're at it. Because my suggestion box will be closed. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you shortly.